Hello, and thank you all for coming out tonight. I also want to thank the Neighborhood Association for organizing this event. My name is Cyreena Boston, and I'm running for state representative in House District 45, which includes this district right here, Northeast Portland, Maywood Park, and Park Rose. And I live just down the way in the Sumner neighborhood off of 82nd and Prescott. I grew up in Northeast Portland, and I found my calling as a community organizer in our neighborhoods. I first started door knocking in 1990 when I was 10 years old for a coalition called the Portland Organizing Project. It was a coalition of neighbors and neighborhood leaders and grassroots organizers and faith leaders who came together to find community solutions to the problems of gang crime, hunger, and alienation, which was really plaguing residents of Northeast Portland. I went door to door for months as a child, asking people if they had money to pay their bills, if they had food in their refrigerator, or what kept them awake at night. And what came out of all of that door knocking and community organizing were stronger state laws around rental housing and public safety. What I learned from this experience is that as a child, I had as much authority or influence as any adult or police officer or politician to make Northeast Portland a better place, and I've never looked back since. Upon further reflection, I also learned that when grassroots activism meets public policy, good things can happen for our friends and our families and our neighbors. I've dedicated my life to causes in Northeast Portland such as food co-ops, day camps, neighborhood cleanups, and voter registration drives. After attending Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia, I moved back to Portland and I took a job with Self-Enhancement Incorporated, which is a social service agency in Northeast Portland. For Self-Enhancement, I mentored and case managed over 150 children in Portland Public Schools, helping to increase their grade point averages. In 2006 and 2007, I worked for the Democratic Party of Oregon as its constituency director, returning to my roots as an organizer. My main role was to work with diverse groups of constituents statewide and to coordinate grassroots lobbying efforts during the past full legislative session. I worked on bills for consumer rights and protection, such as the predatory lending bill that Representative Dean Felder told you of, as well as anti-discrimination bill for the gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender community. And currently, I'm employed by Multnomah County as a health policy writer. I write public policies that come up with creative solutions to make our communities more healthy. But the thing that has remained constant with me, no matter where I've worked and where I've volunteered, is my belief that good public policy has to grow and come from the real needs of real people. And that is why I'm running for state representative. I believe that we need more lawmakers who really understand their communities and the issues that face people every day. My experience working with children has shown me that, in addition to increasing school funding, we need to ensure that our schools can meet the needs of every student, whether their goal is to attend college or to learn a trade. The children are our future, and we must ensure that our children can compete not only with children in other states, but children throughout the rest of the world. Studying health disparities for Multnomah County has taught me that while the legislature must work actively to make health care more affordable for all Oregonians, we also need to address the underlying social causes of illness, such as housing, unemployment, or hunger. My experience has also taught me how to talk about protecting the environment, and to make it seem relevant to everyone, regardless of their background, where they live, or what they do for a living. Building a sustainable economy is a big task, and it will take a broad coalition to accomplish this. But I believe Oregon can show the rest of the country the way by cutting greenhouse gas emissions and reducing our dependence on oil, also by creating green-collar jobs. I believe that House District 45 is a special community, and I believe that it's made from people from all walks of life who believe in making things happen for the benefit of all people. I know that change can come from people united to ensure the legislature addresses our needs from the bottom up. If you agree that Oregon needs a fresh perspective to move Oregon along the issues of healthcare, education, transportation, taxes, and many others, and if you also know that we need a frontline activist with the hands-on experience, critical thinking skills, and ability to build community relationships from the ground up, I would be honored to earn your vote. And I also recognize that 5 minutes is not a very long time to stand up here and say all of these things as I go over my resume and tell you a bit more about me. So I'll be here the rest of this evening and would love to learn more about you and your perspective about the district. Okay.